subscribe. Darling Radio, like and subscribe.
Great Black Shark, what's up, brother?
Salute to you, black man. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. How are you, brother?
I'm grand, man. I hope your families are doing well over there, man, and y'all enjoying the holidays. I'll be very brief and quick. I want to speak to what you were saying at the onset of the space. The reason why that brothers like yourself and other brothers and sisters out here that are grandmaster teachers in their own right are hated so much when you bring to light foundational Black American history that's not taught in these schools is one of the things that they counted on the plantations was demoralizing us, and then during Jim Crow and making sure that we thought less than of ourselves. But when you start to look in your specific family and then you branch that out into looking at the overall history of what foundational Black Americans have done here in this country, that breaks that spell of low self-esteem. And when a people is aware of the greatness within them, you can no longer control them then. This is why they work so hard to elevate the bottom feeders in Black American society, whether it's the Sexy Reds, etc., whoever. But I'll say this, even people like that, if they got a hold to knowledge that brothers like yourself and other sisters put out, that will break them out of that. So when you fear something breaking the mind control that you have over a group of people, you have to denigrate it. You have to hate on it. So that's why they're coming at you and others. But see, it's a brand new day for them. And I will speak to this to close here. I'm glad that you were educating the young Haitian brother, because anytime that we check these disrespectful people, it turns into gaslighting, saying that, oh, you hate all Black immigrants. No, we don't have a problem with nobody. Our history proves that we've been the most welcoming people in this country to all other groups. But when they get disrespectful, they're bound to be checked, and that's just the way it's going to be from now on. Salute to you, black man. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you so much. Yeah, man, it's a new day. And Great Black Shark made a good point, man. Just us respecting and recognizing our history, man. The secret sauce is our ancestors here and giving them the respect and honor and praise that they're supposed to get, because that's where our strength is going to come from. When you give props and praise to your ancestors and appreciate what they did for us here, there's power in that, family. I'm telling you, there's so much power in that. And there's a reason why the dominant society, they want us looking over to Africa. They want us looking over there, and they have no problem with that because it's so distant. The connection, the psychic connection ain't there like it should be. The ancestral connection ain't strong like it should be. When we start looking and giving praise and props and respect to the ancestors who bled and died and fought here, that's where your real strength is going to come from. That's where I get all of my strength and energy. That's why I go visit these plantations. I go to my family here. We go to the cemeteries, and you go to where your grandmothers and your great grandfathers, you go to where they were and the homes that they built. Some of you got parents or grandparents in the South. You know, those homes that your grandparents and great grandparents have, those homes are blessed to a certain degree. There's a certain protective spiritual power in those homes. If you notice, I want y'all to feel that's why people would go back and forth to those homes. People would go to Big Mama's house. If you needed to kind of regroup with your life, you go to Big Mama's house. You go back to that house and power yourself back up. We've all had a house that was like a central hub for the family where we can just go and just get our shit together until we just get back out there to deal with the world. That house was a protective barrier for us to a certain degree. It was a place where we could just kind of regroup and get it together. So that energy in those places, that's a very real thing. And when we give props and praises to our immediate ancestry, it's more potent. That's why we've gotten so far. We've made such an impact just acknowledging and recognizing and respecting our foundational Black American lineage, man. Because my thing is this: one of the reasons why I was big on delineating and really checking the tether class was really out of respect for our ancestors. Because as a historian, when I read and study and learn and recognize what our family did for people, how foundational Black Americans, we would roll out the red carpet and protect some of these people who came over here. And we, just like we protected the community, we looked out for everybody. We always, that was just a part of our culture, was to look out for everybody. There was a time in Black society, people didn't have to lock their doors. Everybody knew each other. Everybody took care of each other. If somebody needed food, now, y'all hear me talk about my grandmother all the time. We were Uber before Uber. My grandma had me running up and down the street with cakes and pies and shit, feeding somebody. Somebody lost their job, I gotta go take them a cake. Somebody had a baby, I gotta go take them a pie. You dig? Somebody's graduating, I gotta go take somebody's grandmother a pot of greens. You dig? We just looked out for people in the community. That was just a normal thing to do. And when foreigners, and I'm talking about Blacks and Caribbeans, I mean African and Caribbeans, when they would come over here, it was foundational Black Americans looking out for them. It was the Black churches that was raising money to feed, clothes, and house these people. When Ethiopia was going through the war with Italy, foundational Black Americans lined up by the thousands to risk their lives to go over there. We were fighting the government to try to get over there to help these people. You dig? Dr. King and those people were stumping for Cubans. All of these groups, we were fighting for them. We're putting our careers on the line for all of these foreign groups. Muhammad Ali, who was on the top of the world, famously said, "Hey, I'm not going to go to Vietnam and fight those Vietnamese people. They never did anything to me. So I'll, I'll, I'll lose my title or whatever. I go to jail before I go over there and do that." We were standing on that kind of business. You think? Showing how to have dignity and respect for other people. And for us to do that and folks to reciprocate by coming over here calling us Akadas and Jareers and Abids and all of these derogatory names, hell the no. As a historian, just knowing what we've done, I'm not going to allow that kind of disrespect. Just out of respect for my own ancestors, just out of respect for the people from my own lineage. They don't deserve that damn disrespect. You understand? So we have to stand up for them and not let people denigrate what they've done, because these folks wouldn't be over here if it were not for our people. None of these people would be over here. Our people sat up here and fought for folks. So I'd be damned if y'all gonna send a goddamn Myron Gaines over here to talk some bullshit and we ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be ashamed to have people over here like that. So yeah, we should have been checking these folks. We should have been getting some straightening with these people. After all we've done, all over Africa, South Africa, you look at any movement over there, we were the ones putting the batteries in the backs of the people. We, as foundational Black Americans, we were the ones many times lighting that fire. Over in South Africa, many of our Black artists were over here um, fighting against the apartheid system. We were up in Washington, D.C., going at the embassy, going after corporations that would invest over there. Some of our music artists, Stevie Wonder, some of our big name people speaking against that stuff. Hell, going back to Gil Scott Heron, what's the word, Johannesburg, we're making records about this stuff. We were standing on this saying, hey, y'all gonna have to stop mistreating those people over there. That's not gonna happen. We're not gonna invest money. Y'all gonna have to cut that nonsense out. So we've done too much for people to be disrespected by anybody. So yeah, we're getting some straightening, and we're just making everybody put some respect on it. Let me get Kofi. Let's get Kofi in here. Let's get Kofi in the building. Brother Kofi. And Kofi has one of my idols, the great John Horse, in his profile picture. Kofi, are you ready to talk, brother? Or did you go get a snack while you were waiting on hold?
What's going on, bro?
How you doing, Kofi?
I'm doing good. I accidentally held, but I just want to give you a shout out, man. About what you're doing, because like just from watching your hidden colors, I was strong Pan African. I wanted to move to Africa, got in the trucking, and but like listening to your space and the stuff I heard, disrespect, it kind of made me change my whole trajectory, what I wanted to do, or whatever. So, man, shout out to you, man. That's all I want to say, man. I'm in my plane.
Much
Master
respect.
teacher, bro.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. All right, we in here. We in here. Let's get you, Savior.
Yeah, you can hear me?
What's up, brother? I hear you.
Yeah, what's good, Tariq? Yeah, I appreciate everything you've been doing, man, since the '90s, man. Everything,
Yes.
man, everything. But I just wanted to say, I don't know where the disrespect comes from a lot of people. We are the same color, but we done so much for the world, man.
Yeah.
Then from the inventions, sports, baseball, like we done so much for the world. Why are people trying to hold us back, man? We could do so much more for the world. You feel me? Like it's I feel like this world should be in a different place, but us as Black Americans been held back by many people, and it's just sickening, because we done so much for everybody, and it's plain sight, for everybody to see it, it's just artists, music, everything, like I just don't be getting it sometimes, man. But I do have a lot of friends, that's from different, backgrounds, Caribbean, African. But in the masses, like we just gotta be, come together and just do what's right for each other.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And look, we're cool. We're cool with Africans and Caribbeans. We don't have a problem with them. We don't. We cool. We do not have a problem with African and Caribbean. Yeah, we got some Jamaican brothers and sisters who are solid. We have Nigerian brothers and sisters who are solid. We have some immigrant folks who are cool in the game. We had our event at the museum a couple of weeks ago. Was some Nigerian brothers from Long Beach came through. They're big fans. Good, solid dudes. They come and support all the time. Much love. It's all love. We have no problem with some of our brothers and sisters who come over here in their own code as far as, hey, we're going to be empowered. We're going to try to empower each other. If you're on code about empowerment, we're good. We're good to go. We don't have a problem with you. The problem we have is when y'all send these little janky Sambos over and they start talking about, well, what y'all trying to get reparations for. When it gets into that weird ass stuff, then we got problems. Then we got problems. When people come over and try to do things to undermine us, that's a problem. Yeah. Danzy Land. Danzy Land, hop on, brother. All right. Let's get Bo. Wait, with Danzy, I saw you unmute your mic. What's up, Danzy?
No, I don't even know how I got on here.
Okay,
My
Bo.
bad.
Thank you. Thank you. So y'all got to stop dropping your weed pipe on the phone and it makes the thing do a request. Y'all dropping your weed pipe on the phone. Y'all stop doing that. All right, Bo.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
What's up, Bo? How are you, sir?
Hey, it's a pleasure to finally get in contact with you, man. It's a blessing to be in the room.
Yes,
How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you, brother?
Hey, great. Before I actually start off and be really brief, I would just like to know in the future, do you plan on collabing again with Professor Black Truth and the Black Authority and any other streams or like a State of the Union?
And we got
address.
to do we're that's long overdue. We got to do one pretty soon. But yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely down with working with those brothers again.
Yes, it'll be highly anticipated again. And one last thing too. I actually love everything that's been going on, and just the phenomenal work you've been doing and collaborations with everybody, and just so much is going on in this world and how our impact on everything is like changing and the history. I actually can't wait to get a chance to come out to see the museum with the family, and I'm gonna just land my plane there. Congrats.
Thank, thank you. You got to definitely come out to the Hidden History Museum, ladies and gentlemen. You got to come on through. You got to come on through. Let's get the professional. Somebody named the professional. The professional. What's going on, Mr. Professional? If you can unmute your microphone, Mr. Professional, that'll be great. And while we're waiting on Mr. Professional, we'll get Tat in here. Let's get Mr. Tat in the building. The professional, you can you speak?
What's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
It's Tat.
What's up, Tat?
What's up, man? I just want to appreciate everything you do, man. Just shout out to you, man, and everything you do for the black community, man. FBA all day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What state you from?
I'm from Louisiana originally, but I'm in New York. If you notice an accent different.
There you go, my man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. The professional, you here? Professional, unmute your mic, man. All right. You know, guys, when you call up, let's make sure those phones are straight. Let's get Christopher. Let's get Christopher in here. All right, Christopher, unmute your mic. All right. Y'all got to get it together so y'all don't slow everything down. All right, let's do this. If you are ready and your microphone is unmuted, raise your hand. If you're ready to speak and your microphone is unmuted, raise your hand. Let's do it that way. Go ahead and raise your hand. Let's get Vibe in here. Let's get Drew Bailey in here. All right. All right. Vibe. What's up, Vibe? Yo, Vibe.
Hey, what's up, King Flex? How you doing, brother?
I'm good, Mr. Vibe. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Shout out to your Brody or your cuzzo, man. He's a good influence to me, man. He be showing me some, some game. You know who I'm talking about, K.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in the IE. Yeah, I be around the brother a lot, so he be showing me some game, man, about things and trying to, make some money.
Oh, yeah.
Get out this 9 to 5 thing, and yeah, so he's a great influence on my life, man. So shout out to your brother K, man.
Yes, indeed. Much respect.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to.
I didn't know you had more stuff. I get you back in a minute. Let's get Drew.
Yo, what's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm good, Drew. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I want to say peace to the family, peace, power, and reparations. Hey, I know you've been talking about doing this new hidden colors, and you were saying that you want to put some black women in it, some powerful black women that did some
Yes.
things. I've been trying to get in touch with you since shit, man, since the fifth hidden colors, about the rebellions and all that. Before you even did the, I guess I had the wrong email. But have you ever heard of Anna Nagaya
No, I
Kingsley?
haven't heard of her. Who is she?
Well, well, Anna Kingsley, she is like the Betty Mason of
Okay.
Jacksonville, Florida. She was a slave that was purchased at 13 years old out of Cuba by a man from England named Zephaniah Kingsley. They had what he bought her, fell in love with her, and they moved right at the mouth of the St. Johns River here in Florida, in Jacksonville, and they had what they called the Kingsley Plantation.
Hmm.
And when he married her before he got from Cuba to Jacksonville. and she finessed him at 13. He gave her the plantation, and she ran the plantation. The plantation was the whole island of Fort George Island. And what he would do was, when he would go around the world doing his travels, he left her to control the plantation. And what she did, she basically built up Jacksonville, Florida. She had land on the St. Johns River right there, what you call Arlington, Doctor's Inlet, Mandarin, and after the Civil War, they took it from her. But the Kingsley Plantation was where everybody was running to with the Sumter Rebellion. That was the first stop before you got to Fort Mose. They would go to Kingsley Plantation because once you got out of South Carolina, you was in Spanish territory, and all of them was free. If you came to Florida back then, you would have your freedom.
Yeah.
But she had the plantation. So everybody who was running to the south, as soon as you got to Florida, you would hit Kingsley Plantation, and that was the refuge. Once you got out of South Carolina, you hit Kingsley Plantation, then they would put you up, and then they would show you how to get to Fort Mose, which is right by St. Augustine, right up the road in Jacksonville, which was right up the road from Fort Mose. So you got to look at just Google Kingsley Plantation, Anna Kingsley, Zephaniah Kingsley. It's on YouTube. It's on Google. It's everywhere, man. And this is the catch. After all of this, they sent her. She ended up leaving because when he died, his family left New York and came and took it from her. You know, they ain't finna let no nigga have all that
Right.
land and everything. But she went to Cuba. No, she went to Haiti. And when she got to Haiti, she got her lawyers and her money together. She came and fought them and got her land here. And she ended up dying here in Jacksonville. But one of her descendants was a man named Abraham Lincoln Lewis. Abraham Lincoln Lewis, he started the first black insurance company, one of the first black insurance companies in America. And once he built up that insurance company, he built what you call Fernandina Beach, American Beach. That was one of the first beaches, black beach. You know, they had the black beaches back in the days. The movie Inkwell was based on American Beach, which was owned by the descendant of Anna Kingsley. So, brother, you got to look up Anna Kingsley, Zephaniah Kingsley, Kingsley Plantation. And it's part of our history nobody even talk about, because this was before Florida was, in the United States. This was when Florida was under Spanish territory.
Yeah.
So you got to check that out, bro. Just look it up, man. And everybody out here listening, just Google it. Just Google Anna Kingsley, Google Zephaniah Kingsley, go to YouTube, look up, and it's still here. Me and my go there all the time. The plantation's still there. The slave quarter's still there. These quarters still there since I think it was the 1800s. But they built out of what you call tabby, which was seashells and mud and stuff. They ain't made out of wood. But bro, you got to look up, everybody out there. Just Google Anna Kingsley, Zephaniah Kingsley, Kingsley Plantation.
I'm gonna look that up.
And one more thing.
Okay. I went on the land your plane. Well, a lot of the, I wonder if the Seminoles and the Maroons didn't burn that plantation down because it was like a refuge. Because the Black Seminoles, they burned down a lot of the plantations in Florida. They were going around knocking them bitches out. They were tearing them plantations up down there in Florida.
From New York Times best-selling author Tariq Nasheed comes Foundational Black American Race Baiter, the groundbreaking book shaking up the conversation on race in America. As one of the most influential voices for Black Americans today, Nasheed exposes the tactics used to manipulate, subjugate, and control Black communities. In this powerful read, Tariq Nasheed equips you with the knowledge to resist injustice and reclaim your narrative. Don't miss out on the book that's redefining the game. Foundational Black American Race Baiter, available now at officialfba.com. Get your copy today.